What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brew master in chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, Meta Week continues. Day 3. We are looking at blood money. I'm actually not entirely sure. I tried to do a little bit of research to see whether it was an original brew from CGB or whether he did some, copycatting himself a little bit. But it was definitely popularized by him with all his hundreds of thousands of followers. And it is now one of the decks that you come across the most often in Standard 2022. Because of that. And it's very grindy. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if it's quite up my alley, if it's a type of thing that I usually would like to play, but it does get me some fair amount of wins. I did make a few adjustments. He was running more of the Professor of Symbology. I just decided to go full 4 Eyetwitches instead, and I put in some fractures because there's just so many class enchantments in mono green that I feel like this is an adjustment that's kind of slightly gearing towards the current meta, because I made it into and I changed the sideboard a tiny bit here with the lessons. I put in a Introduction to Annihilation and a Introduction to Prophecy instead of running the 2 Mascot Exhibitions and 2 Environmental Sciences. Also, I feel like it's probably a bit better just to have a little bit of extra removal. But yeah, I made it into Diamond yesterday, and I played all day today. All day. Like, I don't know how many hours I put into the game, and I didn't climb a single freaking slot. Like, wow. Wowza, have I had a crappy day. I really need my luck to turn. Maybe blood money is what's going to do it. I was, testing a bunch of weird jank and playing a lot of my old decks and trying to find something that would be a bit consistent in Diamond, and it's just been one of those days, man. Wowee, just win 3, lose 3, win 2, lose 2, up and down, and after 6 hours or something of playing, I haven't progressed a single notch on the Diamond list. Like, it was so demoralizing. So it's time for a new deck, Blood Money. Let's see. I haven't played it actually much at all. I just went and copied it off of Either Hub and made a few adjustments, but hopefully this will give me a couple wins, because I need them. Alright, so, Blood Money, what's it all about? Well, it's called that because it's got blood on the snow, and you can get treasure with Daily Dispute, Shambling Ghast, Skullport Merchant. So, treasure, money, blood on the snow, blood money. And it really focuses around this card, Kaya The Inexorable, which saw very, very little play when it first came out. People were just not quite sure where it would fit. It was a bit of a wonky planeswalker. Bunch of jank lords like Mono Black Magic were putting it in Abzan lists with Vorinclex and trying to get it to ultimate right away, but it was just a bit weird and ended up not seeing any competitive play whatsoever. Standard 2022 is a beast of its own. It's a much more slower meta. It's a kind of a more mid-rangey vibes have re-emerged, and there being certain cards totally missing from the format. Decks have just suddenly appeared that were always there, and now just suddenly became really, really good because there isn't Eldraine and Ikoria looming over the whole thing. So yeah, Kaya The Inexorable is sort of the main card of the deck. We're trying to really use it to its biggest potential. You're putting the +1 counters, the Ghost Form counters, on the Elite Spellbinder, on the Skullport Merchant, on the Eyetwitches, on the Shambling Ghasts, so that when you sacrifice them either to the Skullport Merchant to draw cards, they don't just die, they come back to your hand, you can cast them again and leave a spirit token behind. And that is all done so that we can get Kaya up to 7 loyalty, at which point you can -7, and you get an emblem that says that at the beginning of your upkeep you may cast a legendary spell from your hand or from your graveyard or from among cards you own in exile without paying its mana cost. And it's the only legendary card in the deck, so you're going to be refetching Kaya herself from the graveyard every single time. And when that happens, you basically just have a exile effect that you get for free every single turn. -3, exile non-land permanent. -3, exile non-land permanent. Next turn, even if they kill it, you bring it back. -3, exile another non-land permanent. That's pretty hard to face once you get it going. And there's also Vanishing Verse, also Fracture, and Blood on the Snow. So there's plenty of removal on top of Introduction to Annihilation and Necrotic Fumes. So you can use Necrotic Fumes, sacrificing one of the spirit tokens, or in a pinch you can do it to one of these little guys, but you'd rather have these in your graveyard so that you can get them back with Blood on the Snow, or rather not exile them, which is what happens with Necrotic Fumes, because then if they've got a +1 ghost form counter, the cool thing about that is when this creature dies or is put into exile, return it to its owner's hand. So even if you exile one of your creatures to Necrotic Fumes, it will come back to your hand regardless if it has been +1 by Kaya. So basically we're just trying to do the usual RAM package. Play a Shambling Ghast turn 1, Deadly Dispute turn 2, Skullport Merchant or Elite Spellbinder turn 3. That gives us a lot of treasure tokens and mana to play with, and sort of gums up the board with little blockers, so that when Kaya does get onto the battlefield, it's not going to get killed by creatures attacking. I would say our worst enemy is mono green with trample, but mono green we have Vanishing Verse for, because they play mono colored permanents, so we have full 4 of Vanishing Verse. And Fracture you would say for either Lolth or I would use it on any of the class enchantments. Rather than wasting a Vanishing Verse on a class enchantment, save it for Fracture, because these are better to be used on those big mono green creatures, especially the troll, the 3-mana troll, that when it dies it gets attached to a land and then keeps coming back as a token. You can exile it. That doesn't happen no more, so pretty sweet. And yeah, I mean that's really the whole point of the deck. And if at any point it does seem like things are getting a little out of hand, you have Blood on the Snow as the sort of top end of the deck, where you can sweep the field and bring Kaya back and start doing the +1ing on whatever you play after that. So basically, entire point of the deck is to just grind them down, get them to the point where you're just exiling or killing everything. You have a bunch of little things on the board that keep on attacking, and if they die they keep coming back to your hand. And then if they ever get to the point where there's they're flooding their field themselves, like mostly mono white, Blood on the Snow, bring Kaya back, keep on going. If you've put more than one ghost form counter on a creature, the same creature can have an infinite amount of ghost form counters. That many spirits come back when it gets killed. So if you have an Elite Spellbinder, a Skullport Merchant, a few other little guys here and there that have ghost form counters on them from Kaya, and then you Blood on the Snow, all of your creatures go back to your hand, you get a bunch of spirit tokens, and you can fetch Kaya back from the graveyard with the Blood on the Snow. It's a weird deck. There isn't like any sort of explosive like 5/5 thing with flying or something that's gonna just win the game by attacking. There isn't any sort of big spell. You're just grinding them down to dust and attacking with little spirit tokens, little flyers, little bits of chip damage here and there. And then of course, if it comes down to that, we have also got a copy of Mascot Exhibition in the lesson board. So Hey, Joseph. Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you. Thank you for the compliment. This isn't one of my brews. It's not an original brew. We are playing Meta Week. I am sort of analyzing and breaking down the top decks in Standard 2022. I will, as usual, make some adjustments to this deck as the night progresses, and we'll try a few different versions of the deck, and by the end of the stream I'll upload the one that I think is best to either hub, and I will leave it in the comment sections down below for you guys to copy. Alrighty, that's the brew. We've also got snow, of course, so Faceless Haven. After sweepers, if you're facing sweepers and you haven't been able to do your thing, then we can always just keep on attacking with Faceless Haven. Nothing much else left to add, to be honest, other than if you have not done so already and you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm very, very close to reaching 150 subs. I would love to get there before the end of the month. There's only 3 days left, so if you're feeling, that you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, do all the other good YouTube stuff if you wouldn't mind. Leave a like, comment on the video, and hit the bell notification icon. That way you will be notified every time I'm about to go live. I'm going to be traveling to Portugal the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow in the afternoon I will record a few episodes. So the next 2-3 nights will not be live streams. I will just do live, what are they called? Live premieres, where YouTube will just make the clip go live at my usual stream time, even though I'm actually not streaming it. It's a way to get through, get on the airplane, fly to Portugal, land, get settled without having to stress that I need to get in internet and set up my whole thing before I can stream properly again, which might take a couple of days. So please bear with me. Lots of removal. Whoop-de-doo. Soul Shatter, maybe? Could be. Thought as much. Alright. Bad. Alrighty then. There she is. Nice. Kaya next turn. Well, maybe not. So there's Blood Chief's Thirst there to contend with. Might sort of try to bait it out. Nice. 2 Blood on the Snows backup plan is quite nice. Okay, goes for this. Okay.
I just want to get in, get out, and finish what you're closed in for a word.
Interesting. Kind of learning the deck as I play with it. I haven't played many games with this deck, to be honest. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's weird, man. I'm not usually the kind of guy who plays meta decks too much. I try to find something that isn't obviously a meta deck, if that makes any sense. Okay, this is where we Blood on the Snow. I think I will fetch. Hey, what happened to my learn? Oh, that was his learn. Whoops. My bad. Is he going to go for the Blood Chief's Thirst on the Kaya, or is he going to cast? Yes, he is. Okay, that's fine. It's not a problem. Kaya off the top would be great right now. Is it me lagging or the opponent? Okay. Kind of mono black aggro. It's quite nice. I tried it myself on the channel. By the way, go have a look if you haven't seen it already. Oh, it is me lagging. Okay. Oops. Sure. We do have 4 copies of Kaya in the deck, just, you know, so you guys know. We've only drawn 1, and we've done 3 deadly disputes. We'll get there, we'll get there. I think we got him without the need of Kaya. Perfect. Kept the fracture.
Ah, you reek with terror. Ah, exquisite.
Bye-bye.
I return
Bye-bye now.
to the abyss. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Can't block, can't block. I think if we just activate both havens, it's GG. Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. Alright, alright. First game is a victory. That's always a good sign. Oh, very grindy, long games. Not my type of deck. Definitely not the type of thing I like to play normally. But hey, it's for science, right? We need to test these brews out. What could we change? I don't know. I mean, CGB's version was just 2 fractures less, 1 Eyetwitch less, and then 3 Professors of Symbology. I kind of prefer it this way. I guess he was leaning a bit more heavily on the lesson board, and he had 2 copies of Mascot Exhibition. He was really trying to get the mana to cast that, but Mascot Exhibition is also not my kind of card. I've played this guy 5 times today. This is the 5th game against the guy. It's a good deck. I really, I beat him out of the 5 games twice. This will be the 6th game. Maybe we can make it and it's the same deck, I can tell from the lands. This matchmaker, man. The chances. It's treasure deck with Xorn and Kalane and Goldspan Dragon, but his main win con is Crackle with Power. I already know what's in his deck, so it's okay, but yeah, his main win con is to just make a buttload of treasures with Zorn, and then he plays Crackle with Power. Only makes it cost 2 extra, so I'd rather just make sure he doesn't make treasures than anything else, really. The only time I beat him, he couldn't get the Zorn out and do all of his treasure stuff. It's a pretty cool deck. Like, I'm surprised how many times he beat me. He gets it to the point where you can't really attack him because he's got some stuff down, and then he's just, you know, you need to sweep him, but then usually by that point he's made a lot more treasures than he has now, so I'm quite happy with the way things are looking. We managed to stall the Goldspan. Okay. He's gonna deadly dispute something himself. He doesn't even need to splash blue for Galazeth, it's just, you know, treasures. Treasure Mania. Definitely the most impactful mechanic from this set. AFR. What you get. Lands, mostly lands. I'm a happy chappy to see that. Oh baby. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you can cast Goldspan now, but we can block it. And we've got Vanishing Verse. Alright. It's like every match I've played him with today, it's been a different deck. Oh, I should have attacked, that was dumb. Already that Crackle with Power is looking quite... Ooh, there's one. Off you go. treasures, treasures, treasures. He's like it's getting close already to where I'm fucked. Just like boom, one crackle to the face. Okay, because I've exiled it with Spellbinder, it needs to pay an extra 2, so it's 4. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. So X needs to be 4. So it'll be just this mana here for the cost, and then 1, 2, 7. 7 can only do X whatever, so that's fine. I didn't want to pay to sack it because I want to keep the mana open for Vanishing Verse and to draw a card on their end step when he brings in the dragon now. 7, 8. Magda. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. So 4, 16 minus 4, 12. 12 divided by 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. So he can do, fuck, he can do it already. We're screwed. It's already GG. He just grinds you out until the point where you can do a big crackle like this, and then like, I'm fucked already. He's just gonna crackle me on the face. Unbelievable. Can never just get him dead. No matter, like, the only time I did it was when he didn't draw crackle. Another couple treasures. I'm surprised he's not through. Boom. Crackle to the face. Come on, just do it. You've got the mana, don't you? You've got the mana, dude. Just do it. It's not hard. What? What? Okay, I won. He just made a mistake there. He had the mana to just hit me once. Dude, I did my math right. 6 plus 8, he could have just done 12 is 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 times X. So 5 times 4 is 20. Just go for the face. He had the mana to do it. Make a bugbear, block the 4/4. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's still gonna get me. He's still gonna get me. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. He's still gonna win the game. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. By 1 life, he got me. Fuck me sideways. There's nothing I can do. What an asshat. How lucky was he with that dragon fire? I almost just cannot believe it. It blows my mind how this guy just does it every time. Boom. Cannot believe that. Oh my god. By 1. Down to 1. You don't even just do it. Boom, to the face. What? He let me have it. That's twice he had lethal and he just killed himself. I don't think I understand completely what the hell is going on there. He had lethal, man. 5 times 4 is 20. Whatever. Nice. That's 2 wins. Back to back. Blood on the Snow Edge. So strange. So strange. He should have just killed me. Good on you, mate. Thanks for letting me have that one. I doubt you made a mistake. You play that deck all day. That makes our score even, Stevens. 3 wins each. Roberto Lopez from somewhere that speaks Spanish. Mirror match? Could be. Ooh. Dimir, my least favorite matchup. Already we starting with the counter spells. Play nothing, attack. Sword coming. Bleh. So boring. I hate control. Dimir control is just my worst matchup now. Like rogues gone, but the archetype remains. And they got Blood on the Snow. They got the best land, creature land, 7/7. I've won very few games against a good control player lately. Sword coming. Negate. It's one or the other. Ward 4. Let's get rid of that ass. He's trying to get to the point where he can activate it and have a counter spell. It's just so frustrating, man. And he does have the counter spell. You saw that little pause there. Ward 3. We're 1 mana short of being able to actually do that. He knows it. Such a slimy bastard. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
walk through walls, anything looks easy.
I guess it's just another target for his Hall of the Giants. He's got 2 of them now. Puke fest. Is he gonna go for face or for Kaya, you know? So boring. Okay. What an ass. What an ass hammer, dude. I hate you with all my hate. Counter spell. Okay.
That's gonna cost you.
What have you got in your smelly little Demir control hand? Freaking ass hammer. You freaking rat. I hate you so much. You fucking shit dick.
Getting in my way. It's the least you deserve. This is gonna be one of those. If you want to drop down right, higher. Wasted for a year, right?
Are we gonna win this one? Woo! So grindy. Yes! Yes! Eat it, you ass! Oh, that felt so good. Woo! Woo! beating Dimmer Control with the grindiest, longest, boring game ever. Wowee. Blood money. Doing the thing. Alright, so this is the point where we're getting close to the 1 hour mark and we need to discuss this deck like a little bit better. And I honestly, like, I've been trying to think what I could say to... It's weird. It's weird, and I don't think there's much wiggle room for improvement or adjustment. It is what it is. This is the deck. I don't think there is anything here that you could change and remove that would make it any better or worse. Like, I mean, obviously worse, but not better. Like I said, maybe CGB's version is better. More Mascot Exhibitions, more learn, less fractures. Maybe. It's not gonna be a night and day difference. I think if you want to play this deck, my build is gonna be giving you just as many wins as his is. It just kind of depends how you like to play it. Are you trying to draw the game out and cast multiple Mascot Exhibitions? Are you trying to, you know, just do what I'm doing and have a little bit more removal for the mono green players, which, by the way, we haven't played against once. I was kind of hoping to play against them because I feel like this is a good matchup against the Stompy green guys. We've got lots of good removal for them and the sweeper and everything, so I was kind of really hoping to end up playing at least one match against them, but we do have time on the stream for one more, so let's do it. One more game. Let's make it a straight 4 wins. Come on, baby. God, I'm so happy about that win against Dimir. I was well played by me, I think. Like, I sequenced it nicely. The luck of drawing all those Vanishing Verses against his manlands there was just phenomenal. And I think he made a few misplays. I think we've just been lucky in general, though. Even the previous matchup against that guy with the Crackle with Power deck, he had me twice there. I don't know why he made that mistake. But hey, I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. You get the win, you take it. There we go. Mono green. Come on. Just who I was trying to look and to play against. Nothing? Wow, wow, wow. Dodecahedron. Alright. Not a problem. Turn 3 gnarled Professor. It's possible. Ranger class. Kaya next turn. Not bad. There's the troll. We are gonna get rid of you, buddy. First things first. I think we just go a little slower. Bye-bye. Ready at this point. Sure. Okay. The opponent is rocking an empty hand. Blood on the Snow right now would just make my day. Okay. Chill. Nice. There we go. Now we really got him. Now we really got him. Yes! I was really hoping to go up against that deck, and they really pulled out all the usual shenanigans, and we did what we had to do. We exiled the things that needed exiling. We blood on the snow their whole board just in the nick of time. The nice scoop-de-doo. Oh, that felt so good. Alright, I think without jinxing things further, I'm just going to leave things at that. 4 straight wins on the stream is just the way to go, man. It feels freaking amazing. We've reached the 1 hour mark. Thank you everybody for watching. I'd just like to remind everybody that tomorrow Meta Week will continue. We'll probably be looking at Rakdos or Prismari Dragons. We're almost there, so we can delete blood money. We're working our way through to the end of the week. We still have Prismari Dragons, Cyclone Ramp, which are like 2 big ones that you always come across along the way. But then Spider Pest, I think, is I mean, these are all like extremely played decks on the standard 2022 play queue, so I think they deserve a spot. I can't think of any other except for maybe the Goblin Tribal, but it's not as good. These are like the better ones in the meta right now that I've been playing over the last few days. We went mono green day 1, mono white day 2. Now we've just played Blood Money. I think we'll probably do Rakdos Treasure or Spider Pest or something like that tomorrow. So keep your eyes on the channel for that if you're interested in hearing my analysis of the meta. Until then, thanks again for watching. And this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out.